What is up, everybody? Welcome to this live stream about influencers. This is an advanced class using the material from ELLII.com, a company that I've been using when they were ESL Library for a few years now. Love their stuff. And so here we go. We're going to talk about influencers. And this is Samila. Thank you for being here again. Thank you for letting me show this to the world, your class. I appreciate it.
No problem.
So let me get this ready and we are off and running. Here we go. So influencers. So first of all, before we go into the warm-up, when you think of influencers, what do you think of? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Influencers. Now, digital influencers.
Okay. So when you think digital influencers, what do you think of?
I don't understand.
What do you think of when you think the word digital influencers? What's the first thing that you think of?
Social media.
Social media. Okay.
Yeah.
Any specific social media?
Instagram.
Okay. I think they
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah.
But I think it just seems to me that influencers on Instagram seem to me to have a little bit more influence, a little bit more push with people than even YouTubers. Although YouTubers, you know, they can make a lot of money, but so do Instagram influencers. I think of bloggers, especially female bloggers, because it seems to me that the people on Instagram that make the most money are what we call bloggers in Brazil, which they don't really blog anymore, but they post on Instagram and they can make a very good living at it. So, okay.
Which social media sites do you use? Okay.
Yeah,
sites.
try to say that 5 times fast. Do you use
Do you use
good.
media
That's good.
site? Do you use?
Good.
Which one is your favorite? I use Instagram, YouTube, and WhatsApp. So my favorite is Instagram.
Okay. And why is it your favorite?
What?
Why is it your favorite?
I don't know. I think they're more accessible.
Accessible?
And, yes.
It's more accessible?
Yes. And you can be selecionar. You can be selective. What is you what you want to see.
Okay, so you can be selective about what you want to see.
About you want to see.
No, about what you want to see.
What about what you want to see? About what? Okay.
Let me write it down for you, because that one, because
Okay.
the problem is that we have what and want, and sometimes, you know, it gets
about what you want to see.
There you go. That's it. About what you want to see.
Yes.
And so, and in this case, how would a native speaker usually say that? So about what you want to see. About what you want to see.
Okay. About what you want to see.
But don't stop. What you.
What you. About
you
what
wanna.
you wanna see.
There you
About
go.
you.
Oh,
About what you wanna see.
there you go. Yep.
Uh,
Yeah. So can you imagine? That's why some people study English for like 6 or 7 years in traditional English schools, and then they go to the United States and they're expecting to hear about what you want to see. And then they hear about what you want to
what
see.
you- Yes. Okay. True. And you, which one is your favorite social media?
I would have to say, so the way that I decide which one's my favorite is which one would I least like to shut down? And I think the one that I would least like to shut down is probably YouTube, because especially now we recently, like we've had an old TV for 5 years. No, for 7 years. We had a TV that's not a smart TV. And then about 6 months ago, we bought a smart TV. And so now I can watch YouTube on the TV, and that changed my world.
Yes.
So I watch a ton of YouTube on, like, if
yes.
we watch a lot of series. So, we spend a lot of time watching series, but if I don't have a lot of time, and I see something interesting, I watch a lot of YouTube on the TV now. So I would have to say YouTube.
Okay.
Plus, my channel. So if there was no more YouTube, then I wouldn't have my channel anymore. So that's been 5-6 years of work that I wouldn't want to just go away. So I would have to say that.
It makes sense. Do you follow any celebrities on social media? Not exactly celebrities, but
egg.
Exactly.
No, eggs, not X, but egg. Exactly.
Exactly. Not exactly celebrities, but well-known people on digital.
Okay, well-known.
Well-known. Yes, well-known.
Yeah.
People on digital.
Okay, so people that are well-known digitally, or digitally well-known.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I follow my new student Enuada, who is she's a local celebrity. She's a celebrity in Palma, in Tocantins, actually.
She's a digital influencer.
Oh yeah.
In Tocantins, right?
Yes, that absolutely, exactly.
I know her. I know.
So when you say I know her, have you met her?
No.
Okay, so in that case, you would probably say I know of her. Either I know of her, or I know about her.
And I know about her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if you say I know her, then the person could think that you oh, you know her? Oh, wow. What's she like? Like if you say I know her, they'll be like, oh, what's she like? Is she nice?
She's nice. No, I know about her in this case. Do you follow any?
Oh,
no.
Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Three.
Yeah, but I think I follow a couple of celebrities, but they play football, so I follow a couple of football players. Okay, go ahead. 3.
When you are thinking about making a purchase, who do you trust to give you good advice? And in people who consume that service or product, for example. So
yeah, so in this case, it would be better probably to say use people who use that service.
People who use yes. Yeah. In people who use that service or product.
Because when you say consumer, then you're talking about like we say it in Portuguese, right? But if you say to consume something, it sounds like almost like eating. So that's
Okay.
why it would be better to
Use.
use.
I agree. And what is an influence? Can you give what is an influencer? Can you give an example of a social media?
Given what?
Example. Given example of a social media influencer. First, what is an influencer? People who have built a reputation for their
what's the first letter of that word?
Built
what?
Reputation.
Reputation. Good.
For their knowledge and expertise on expertise.
Yep.
Knowledge and expertise on a specific topic and can influence the decisions and behavior of others.
Behavior, like your car.
Behavior. Decisions and behavior of others.
Good. What is the pronunciation of this word?
No.
What is the pronunciation of this word?
Knowledge.
Knowledge, yeah. So the vowel sound changes from O sound, and now O sound to an A sound. Knowledge. Which you could also write almost like if it were almost the same thing. Knowledge. Mm-hmm.
Their knowledge and expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And second, can you give an example of a social media influencer? Inora,
my student. I
don't know. You is maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I have a little bit of influence, but I don't consider myself an influencer just because I don't know. I don't think I use the influence that I've gained. I don't think I use it as effectively as I could. So I think like influencers, a lot of times they take advantage of that influence and actually influence people. So I don't know. I mean, it could be, yeah. But I don't consider myself one, but it's, I guess, with the number of students overall that I have with all of the platforms and online and all of that, then yeah, could be.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Vocabulary preview. The word put below.
The what?
The word cloud below includes words and phrases relate social media influences and marketing. Check your...
So related to social media influencers and marketing.
Related to social media influencers and marketing. Check your understanding of each one. If you are unsure, ask a classmate or search for the meaning online. right?
Be careful with the again.
The meaning online. Search for the meaning online. Podcast.
So that one also is more open. Podcast.
Podcast. Podcast. I know. Now is famous. Social media platform.
Platform. So make sure you don't put that platform, but platform.
Social media platform. Instagram is a platform, for example. Industry. Can be in social media industry, technology industry. I don't know. Vlog. I know.
What's the difference between a blog and a vlog?
Vlog is a video.
Right. Video.
And blog can be written. Can be written. Digital marketplace. Digital marketplace. There is some marketplace about clothes, for example.
So there are some marketplaces.
There are marketplaces
where you can buy clothes.
Yes, buy clothes. Yes, marketplaces. Followers. People. People can be followers.
All people?
No.
So what specific?
Just
people?
Followers.
Just followers. So what do followers do? Besides, I mean, don't say they follow, but.
The followers interact with digital influencer, for example.
Okay.
Just it.
That's all.
All
right.
Can't we read the text first?
I suppose we can do that.
Yeah. Can you read text first?
Sure. Influencers, helping companies access online audiences. An influencer is a person who generates interest in something by posting about it on social media. Influencers are found across networking sites such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. They're often experts in a certain industry and have a large audience. Influencers encourage people to buy products, and they often promote companies' causes and ideas through their social media channels. Influencers are categorized according to the number of followers they have on a single social media platform. A mega influencer is someone who has more than 1 million followers. Macro influencers have somewhere between 10,000 and 1 million followers, and micro influencers have between 1,000 and 10,000 followers. Many companies work with influencers to sell their products. This is called influencer marketing. Fashion, beauty, food, travel, fitness, and technology are some of the most common industries to make use of influencers. Popular influencers such as Huda Kattan, Gigi Hadid, beauty, Gigi Hadid, fashion, and Salt Bae food have over 50 million followers each on social media. Working with influencers can give brands huge reach and help them stand out in the crowded digital marketplace. And this is true because the last time I had class with Enoara, I took a picture and sent out a story, and then she shared my story. And in a half hour, our school account had 100 new followers on Instagram.
Oh my God.
In a half hour, 30 minutes.
It's good.
That's awesome. That's why she's having class.
Yes.
Uh, Companies may choose a specific type of influencer depending on their goals or their target audience. Large companies often employ well-known celebrities as the face of brand awareness campaigns. Celebrities are often mega influencers who enjoy tremendous popularity, which gives the brand lots of exposure in different markets. Mega influencers, however, tend to be costly to hire. Furthermore, the size and diversity of their following limit their ability to engage on a personal level. Companies may choose to hire macro influencers instead, as they can help target a particular audience. Macro influencers are often industry specialists with followers who share their passions. They are also professional content creators, producing their own high-quality vlogs, blogs, and podcasts. And someone paid me one time as a micro influencer to share some of their content on Instagram. And I was so happy. I shared 7 posts, a post every day for a week, and they paid me $100.
Oh,
Yeah. I was like,
so good.
thank you very much. I was like, how do I do this more? I want to do this more often. It was fantastic. But just once. It's only happened once. So some companies may look to micro-influencers to expand their customer base. Although micro-influencers tend to have a relatively small reach, their audience is very specific, like me on Instagram. Micro-influencers are often regular people who have an interest or expertise in a particular industry or niche or niche. Some people say niche and some people say niche. They build close relationships with their audience, meaning they are highly trusted. They are also readily available to companies, unlike macro and mega influencers, who often have an agent to help manage their clients.
Okay.
If you own,
Mm.
can I finish?
7.
Or
Yes, yes. Please.
just kidding.
Sorry.
If you owned a company and money were no object, which type of influencer would you use? Well, I do own a company, but go ahead. What were you going to say?
No. Okay.
If money were no object, I'd try them all and see which one works best. You know, I would try a micro influencer, I would try a macro influencer, and I would try a mega influencer, and then see which one got the best results and then use them going forward, right? Because if I have all the money in the world, what am I worried about?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's what I would do. Although I
use any types of influence.
Yeah, influencer. Yeah.
Influencer. Big.
I think it also depends
local.
on what you're selling as well. You know, I mean, if it's something that has broad, you know, if you're selling makeup or something, then probably a mega influencer. But if you're selling something specific to a specific niche, you know, if it's something that, you know, if it's, let's see, what's something very specific?
For example, you will a trip for some place specific.
Yeah,
Morro
or
de São
even
Paulo, por exemplo.
For example, yeah, but only really cool people go to Morro de São Paulo. Yeah, so that's a good point. And that reminded me, before the pandemic, we were setting up an exchange trip for people who study medicine at a medical college in England.
Yes.
So that was very specific. So in that case, we would probably get a micro influencer who has a more specific audience and has a better relationship with that audience usually.
Yes. Yes.
That's a good idea though. I should sell trips to Morro de São Paulo. I'll tell you, I'll tell you if it's any good, and then I'll sell you a trip afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
We didn't. That's right.
I will reading. Vocabulary review. Match up as many words and meanings as you can. Check.
Okay. First, preview.
Preview.
Not preview. Preview.
Preview.
And then match.
Match up. as many words and meanings as you can. Check this exercise again after seeing the words in context on
the
page
what?
3.
Be
Words.
careful. Be careful. Yeah, because you've been saying worlds and words. And
Words.
those two. Yeah.
The words in the context on page 3.
No, this is
3.
words. This is words.
Words.
Yeah.
In context on page 3. 1. Generate. Generate. Yeah, better. Generate.
Hold. Give me 1 second here. The video that we're doing started in the background, and I was getting confused on when you were talking and when it was talking. And all right.
All right.
Can you still see everything good?
1, generate.
Okay.
Letter, I don't know yet.
Okay.
To appear, different, to put.
Which ones do you have? Do you have number 2?
To encourage.
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 Let's do this. Let's read through the words and then read through the definitions.
Okay.
And then that'll pretty much take us to the end of today's class, and then you can do it for when I get back from vacation.
Okay. Yes. Generate. Encourage.
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 Good.
Categorize.
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 So let's work on your native pronunciation. Categorize. Categorize.
Good. Categorize. Reach. Stand out. Target audience. Campaign. Exposure.
So this one is X, like X-Men. Exposure.
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 There you go.
Diversity.
Diversity.
Niche. Agent. Client. A. To appear different from others. To be unique.
Unique.
B. Unique.
Unique is top 15. Top 15
yes.
Worst word.
I agree. To be unique.
Unique.
To be unique.
No, unique.
Unique. To be unique.
Close enough.
To put into groups. C. A series of adversity.
Advertising.
Yes. A series of advertising messages that help promote a brand or product. D. A large variety. A large variety. E. To produce, to make. F. A person who manages the business. A person who manages the business affairs of someone else. G. A small section of the market dedicated. Market dedicated. To a specific product or service.
Product
or service. 8.
What letter?
H. A customer. customer.
Yep.
A customer.
Mhm.
I, to try to make a person believe that something is a good thing to do.
Very good.
J, the likely consumers of a product or service.
Mhm.
K, the condition of experience
It's experiencing.
or being in contact with something.
Mhm.
L, the total number of people who see and add our social media contact.
So who see an ad?
Who see and add our social media contact.
Content.
There
you go. Okay. Very good. Thank you again for letting me show this to the world. Thank you for watching us. I will put somewhere around here the second part after we've done it, but it'll be after my vacation. Also, take a look. I'm going to put somewhere, once it's done, the video about my new community that I'm setting up. There will be a community there will be a group within the community that is for advanced students who would like to practice with each other. So make sure you take a look at that video as well, and subscribe and like, of course, as always. Thank you very much for everybody for being here. Thank you, Samila, again. Until next time, I'm Teacher Willy.